What's up, gang? I'm back. Today we're going to do some predictions in UFC 312. Everybody is shitting on this card. I honestly think we're going to have a pretty exciting card. I think the Aussies always come to show off when it's time for to show off in their hometown. So first of all, we got Quillen Salkild, which I'm going to give him a TKO in round 2. I cannot vote for Anshul Jubilee. This is where we're at in the UFC, where we're just recruiting from the Indian regional scene. That's unforgivable. Can't go for that. Next, Kevin Jousset versus Jonathan Mikalev. Kevin Jousset, CKB. You know, I'm going to pick the guy from CKB who's actually got global ranking and not just a regional Asia Pacific guy. TKO round 3. Cody Steele versus Rongju. This is a bad pick for me, but I'm going for Rongju. I'm going for the crafty vet. I think Rongju has probably got a good one. Like I said, I have a hard time betting on guys who are like 7-0, 8-0, 9-0. Like, it's when you're starting to really get tested. So no, I'm going for Rongju, even though he's not got the best record. But crafty vet, 25-6 or something like that. Going for him. Topuria versus Colby Thickness. This is easy. I don't know how Topuria has so many picks for him. He's like a favorite somehow, but he's padded. He's been given the green light. He just is like the Nepo baby here, just for being Topuria's. Alio Top Toto, fuck him, his brother. Yeah, no, Colby Thickness, round 1, KO. Topuria's he's fighting jobbers. He's crushing cans. Like, no, I'm not going for that. Kong Wong versus Bruna Brazil. Kong Wong got fraud checked, got her hype derailed after her stunning round 1 KO, which we know is never common in women's MMA. But I think that I'm still picking Kong Wong. I'm picking the Jonkler. I'm the Jonka, baby. So I'm going for that KO round 2. Vyacheslav Slavaklas Borshev versus Tom Nolan. I'm going for the team alpha male guy, Borshev. I think he's going to have it round 2 KO. Like, this is what I think. I think there's going to be a lot of finishes on this card. Everybody is just, like, taking a big old dump on this card. There's no names. There's no ranked people. There's only 4 ranked fights or something like that. I'm going for Slavaklas. Let's go. Jack Jenkins versus Gabriel Santos. I'm going for Jenkins by decision. That's not much to say about that. Jake Matthews versus Francisco Prado. I'm going for Prado by decision. I think Prado actually has a pretty good record. Jake Matthews, you know, he's kind of up and down a little bit. He's like 20-7 or something. Yeah, Prado by decision. Jimmy Crute versus Rodolfo Bellato. This is an easy one. Jimmy Crute, no way. No, sorry. I'm not picking the one-legged man. No way. Rodolfo Bellato, KO round 1. Yeah, sorry, Jimmy Crute. He's not a bad fighter or anything, but you've got the 205 power. Bellato's on a tear. Crute, not so much, and he's hardly fought in the last couple of years. Taliesin Teixeira versus Justin Tafa. This is a hard one for me to pick, but here's the thing is I almost always think Australians and Hawaiians will let you down when you start to bet on them. You know, not always, but I can't tell you how many times I've tried to bet on Danny Ige. Didn't come through. I'll be honest, I always pulled against Volkanovski, against Holloway in their trilogy, and I was right every time. At the time, I didn't really get the Holloway hype. I love Max Holloway now, obviously, like everybody, and could not stand to see him get KO'd by Toto. But Justin Tafa, you know, this is like the Polynesian and Australian guy. Like, like, I can't bet for that. And I've bet on Justin Tafa and lost before. And Taliesin Teixeira, you've got a major height discrepancy. He's like 6 inches taller than Justin Tafa, huge reach. He's on a tear right now. And look, dude, I've got the Glover shirt on. How am I gonna bet against someone named Teixeira right now? I'm like I told you guys before, I ride or die for Glover. So even if this guy, I don't think he's even related, but I'm going for the Teixeira just on the name value alone. And who knows? It's heavyweight. It's a toss up. Tatiana Suarez versus Weili Zhang. Okay, this one was actually, I was always going to go for Zhang. She's a little long in the tooth now. I think she's in her mid-30s. But yeah, Zhang by decision. You're not going to, you almost never get finishes in 115. But it was hard for me to pick against Tatiana Suarez because she fights out of Rancho Cucamonga. I'm in the Inland Empire. I hate to go against someone in the IE, so you know what I mean. I'm going to pick Zhang. I think it's more likely her. But I do hope Tatiana Suarez gets the win. That would be nice. We got a lot of fighters from the Inland Empire. You got Bobby Green. You got, Strickland is from Riverside. He was born in Riverside and he lives in Corona, even though he trains in Vegas. Who's the other tall guy at 155? I don't know, but Jalen Turner. Yeah. So wasn't there a Jalen Turner Bobby Green fight? And they both were fighting out of like Fontana, Rialto. And listen, I've always told my friends this, like, you could just pulled off at any exit in Fontana and seen that fight happening. Could have pulled off at Sierra and seen that. But all right, last one. This is the one I think most people are in disagreement on. But I'm going for Strickland, baby. I'm going for Strickland. That's the IE right there, Corona. Even though there's nothing to do in Corona, it's a tiny little city that only has like a monster factory, off-road like vehicle outlets, and then Corona, the city, has a giant ring in it that leads to nowhere, and there's a giant bridge in the middle of the city that's not completed that leads to nowhere. Ridiculous. But, I thought Strickland won the first fight. I did. I thought he barely edged it out against Duplessis, but honestly, it's one of those things where it's like the visuals of a fight make all the difference. And then Strickland and Nixick, like they said this in the Adesanya fight, like take that last 10 seconds, like finish the round strong, go for the visuals, like make it look like you won to the judges. And he didn't really do that against Duplessis. Like, he did it against Paulo Costa, where in the last like 5 seconds he threw like a Bruce Lee dragon kick out of nowhere. I do think DDP is a hard one to beat. Like, I don't know who's really going to beat DDP right now, but I think, listen, this is the script the UFC wants, is they want Strickland to become 2-time champ, do the trilogy, because it's going to be a tight fight right now. Once again, I really don't think Duplessis is gonna just like close his eyes and just do Looney Tunes punches at Strickland and win. He's too defensively responsible. And that also is what lost Strickland in the first fight, is just being too defensively responsible. I'm going for Strickland by decision, jab and teep his way. And because of the motorcycle accident, Strickland can't wrestle and does not do jiu-jitsu anymore. And he always goes like, here's the fucking thing, you guys. Terrible Strickland impression. Here's the fucking thing, you guys. I'll work on that later. But I wouldn't be surprised if Duplessis edges it out, but I really think Strickland will have the urgency. He talked all this shit about like, oh, the belt doesn't fucking mean anything, you guys, blah, blah, blah. It stays in my closet. It's got duct tape on. He wants it. He wants to win. He's got more to win, and Duplessis has less to lose. So that's it. That's basically it. We'll see how the fights turn out. Bye, everybody. Peace out.